What's up guys, it's TRayALLDay here and welcome to Season 1, Episode number 8 of the Nantes Career Mode, a post-commentary. This is rare for me. I normally have all my content fully live, and as of late, I kind of have been, I guess, getting a bit bored of it. It's becoming more of a chore just having to record everything live, so I'm going to be going back to post-commentaries, going back to my roots. Of course, started YouTube doing post-commentaries, and this will be something on my channel that will only be in the Nantes save, I think, from now on, just because it will be an outlet for me for when I do get kind of bored of doing live commentaries. I can always just come back and record this save. I record my commentary, obviously, with my gameplay, my Fulham save, or any other series that I do, but in this, I'll just be able to record my gameplay, relax a bit, and, you know, edit and relax a bit as well. So that will be a lot more enjoyable on my end. Hopefully, it's more enjoyable on your ends, and honestly, I have been enjoying the save a lot more now that I am doing this just completely off camera, all the recording of the gameplay off camera, that is, and I hope you guys are enjoying it too. With that being said, if you guys do want to see a Season 2, please let me know in the comment section. As of right now, I am only planning on doing one season, just because if we don't make Champions League or Euro League, I find it not really important for us to do a Season 2, just because this was kind of a fill-in series to begin with, but now that we have, obviously, the BSG pack and build, which is very, very fun to do, we already have that series and the Fulham series going on until FIFA 16, so I don't want too much things going up on my channel because a lot of people will be expecting like a Fulham a Fulham episode one day and then expecting it the next day as well, and there's just too much series going on my channel at the moment, so I'm thinking only only one season of this is what I'm trying to say. But regardless, as you guys saw, we did concede a late goal to a center back from Auxerre, Jean-Charles Castelletto, who's very, very good in Ultimate Team and Career Mode if you wanted to pick him up. He has like 85 pace, something like that. And he scored the winner against us in League. We almost had that goal go through, that skill goal from Yannick Bolasie, which would have been unreal from him. That would have been a sick goal, honestly. One of my best goals in Career Mode. I've scored better ones in Ultimate Team, but that would have been a sick goal in Career Mode. But we lose, which honestly I'm not too upset about. It is the Coupe de Ligue, and they also have the Coupe Nationale if we wanted to win that as well, but I'm not really too upset about it whatsoever. I mean, we get to focus on the league, which we have been starting to drop off in as of late, of course, losing our first game of the season in the last episode, so it would allow us to really focus more on league and allowing our form to stay up and trend up so that we can finish in one of those top 5 spaces, which of course is the plan for the season. It's the goal for the season. It wasn't the goal to begin the season, but after we started off so well, it would be a bit of a disappointment if we let that strong start go to waste. But you're seeing right now our youth squad player, of course, that scout feature star that we got, and he looks very, very good. Of course, we're probably going to wait until May 1st to sign him because I don't really care if my center mids go up at all in their physical attributes, so I think we'll just sign him straight away. But right now you're seeing my squad for the second game of the episode. Of course, you guys saw by the title, 5 games, 1 episode, and this is the reason why, because absolutely nothing happened in this game, and you're going to be seeing that trend a bit in this episode with a few different games. 1 shot from each of us, none on target, and the score ends, and the game ends with a score of 0-0. Absolutely ridiculous. But we move on to the third game of this episode, which is against Caen, who are actually a very, very solid side in real life right now. They've started very, very well since the transfer window, and honestly, they're one of my favorite sides in Ligue 1 just because I did very well with them in their first season in League in Football Manager, and that's kind of why, just a sentimental reason, I guess. But regardless, they have a pretty decent side, and N'Golo Kanté, I should say, is a player that should have gotten in form in Ultimate Team just a few weeks ago. And Lenny Nantes, or Nangis, is or Nanji, I should say, is a player on that left-hand side who's very, very good. One of my favorite bronze cards in Ultimate Team last year. But we get started early here with Sanson taking a long shot. It goes off the keeper, and the 83rd minute was our next chance. Again, this is why we're doing 5 games, 1 episode. A Loki with a lovely drag back here takes a shot, and it is denied right there. He's a player you're going to be seeing a lot more often. Not sure if I mentioned it in this recording. I've tried to record this a few times now, and it's just not gone to plan, but he's a player you guys are going to be seeing a lot more often. Featured in the first game. I think he might have featured in the second game, and he's featuring in this third game, obviously, that, of course, ended 0-0. 2 shots, 2 on target for us, 2 shots, 1 on target for them. I think we didn't even show one highlight of their shots because they really weren't that fantastic in my opinion, so I didn't include them in the highlights. And like I was saying, Loki's kind of an Nkudu-esque player, so I think we can probably count on him to be featuring in the side a bit more often. But you can see the league table right here. Somehow, after these horrible results, we still find ourselves in a Champions League spot with only 1 goal conceded this whole freaking season, 1 loss this whole season as well. Only PSG beats us in that regard, but only 10 goals for. There were a few teams in that relegation zone that beat us in that with fewer goals scored, which is surprising because our goal scoring has been horrendous, absolutely horrendous in this freaking episode. I couldn't score, which honestly, if I was recording this live, it just would have pissed me off a lot more. You guys would have seen my live reactions and whatnot, and that would have been something. That would have been something. Quite a rage-filled event. But anyway, 45th minute for Saint Etienne here. Gradel finds Wolfswinkel. Sissoko takes it away, but it goes back to Ricky van Wolfswinkel anyway. Finds Clément, back to Wolfswinkel, and he goes forward to Gradel, takes it near post, and they get the 1-0 advantage just before halftime. Maxilana Gradel, I should say, very, very good player, and I don't know how that went in near post. Our keeper should be doing better than that, Ryu, of course, and you can see that. I mean, come on, you got to be making a better effort than that. But we come forward here in the 49th minute. Loki trying to make something happen, finds Gigi, the center back, but he was offside, and it wouldn't matter anyway. I mean, we can't score. He couldn't even score it. He was one-on-one with the keeper. Very, very frustrating. Wolfswinkel takes a shot here in the 58th minute, and it goes to Ryu straight away. And Kudu with a chance here. Nice bit of skill here with the dribbling. Well, not Kudu, Loki. I'm thinking of a different clip, a different highlight, but regardless, Loki coming through anyway. Nice body feint. Tries to take a shot, but he takes it too late, and the defender is able to get to it. Now, just a few short minutes later here, Gradel finds Erdinch, finds Kohad. Erdinch through, just splitting our defense. I was just trying to get the ball. I could not be asked. I was extremely frustrated with the game, and Erdinch makes us pay 2-0, 88th minute, and honestly, we didn't deserve to win this game anyway, so if we were even able to get a point out of this game, I don't think we deserved it, and that is only our 2nd loss of the series thus far against a pretty strong Saint Etienne side. Gradel, one of my favorite players in their team. I don't really like them just because obviously the rivalry with Lyon, but you can see by the stats, definitely dominated us in that regard, and definitely did deserve the win, so I'm not too upset about that result just because stats don't lie. Stats do not lie. But we move on. You can see Scotland sent us an international management offer. Rather coach Norway. Again, I'm not sure if I mentioned it in this video because I've recorded this about 5 times now. I am more enticed to do Norway just because of the players they have. Josh King, Tete, Conradson. Whereas freaking Scotland's aren't as enticing to me in my opinion. But we move on to our next game where I play a 3 at the back formation. We definitely needed to mix it up because we just could not get anything going in our previous few games, so I went extremely attacking here with Amavi on the left-hand side, even though he is a bit defensive. He can't play left mid. Kudu on the right, Vertu, Sansone, and Bedoya make up the midfield with Balassi playing striker and Seba at striker, and it looked like they weren't really considering us much of a threat with Omrani up front at striker. He's not the greatest of strikers, if you didn't know. Excuse me. And it kind of felt like a bit disrespectful, but we get things started here in the 13th minute with Sansone finding Bedoya. Vertu's making a run down the middle. He's going to cut back here and try to chip it over the top to Yannick Balassi, and that's why he's not a striker. If he was just able to put that on target, put it on frame, it would have went in. 10 times out of 10 that would have went in unless somehow Mandanda made a ridiculous save. But Sissoko takes it away here. Somehow Omrani gets it back, finds Fanny to Ayu, chips it over, and Bula with the header. Awful marking. I mean, there were guys there. They just wouldn't jump to get it in, and Bula gets the goal for them in the 28th minute. Extremely frustrating. I mean, I wasn't expecting to come in here and even get a point out of this game because Marseille are obviously a very, very good team. They started off the season very well in League. They've dropped off since then, but this, are you freaking kidding me? How is that a penalty? One, it's barely in the box. I mean, yeah, I guess it should have been a penalty if it was, but that was a bit of a flop in my opinion. Just look at the replay. There is no way in hell that is a penalty. I have no idea where that's coming from. That is a dive if I've ever seen one. And we give away a penalty. Dimitri Payet steps up to take this one. Ryu, can he save it? No, he can't. Payet gets the goal, 2-0 in the 36th minute. We have still yet to score in this episode in the 5th game of the episode. My lord, can we just, I mean, I wouldn't even be upset if we just scored a goal. I wouldn't care if we lost, but I just want to score a goal. We get a chance here with Seba coming through straight from kickoff. Nice bit of skill here. He's going to cut inside, sees some space to do a body feint, gets some space one-on-one with the keeper, and Mandanda makes a great save. Extremely disappointed with that. I mean, we just cannot score to save our life. We get a chance here They get a chance here with IU taking it first time, goes off of the post. Would have been a spectacular goal from him had it gone in, but we get a chance here. This is the clip I was talking about earlier with Nkudu. Look at that, just fakes out the defenders, and he's going to whip this one over. Veratu's there, he gets a head on it, but it is cleared away eventually, and we move on into the second half, where straight from kickoff, obviously you can see we made some changes as well. Oh, Laitan and Loki coming on, I believe. We took off Amavi, if I'm not mistaken, and Nkudu. Oh, Sansone and Nkudu, that is. But Seba coming through straight from kickoff once again. A bit of a kickoff glitch, but we're using a bit more skill here. Again, he's going to cut back inside, tries to take it with a finesse shot, but the keeper saves, and we cannot score yet again. 69th minute now. Haha, 69. A Laitan on the ball, trying to make sure someone makes a run before he passes the ball. He finds Veratu, sees Seba, and this time he finds the back of the net. Third time the charm for him, and it did take a deflection off the keeper, don't get me wrong, but hey, at least it found the back of the net somehow. We just needed to score to at least spark us to score more goals, because this is the first goal in this episode through 5 games. So we go on the run here on the counter, 79th minute with Yannick Bolasie, who finds Bedoya. Bedoya cutting back here. He's going to cut back once again, and he's waiting for someone to make a run because he doesn't want to just waste this away. We're in the 80th minute. He needs to be taking his chances, taking his time with those chances, and Seba on the ball here. He's going to cut back inside, try to pass over to Yannick Bolasie. First time finds the back of the net to make it 2-2. And boy, I actually do think we deserve to get a point out of this game after the second half. The second half was all ours. They dominated the first half, but the second half, my lord, we deserved to win. We almost got a late goal in that game, but they were able to take it away at the just before the penalty box. But you guys didn't see that. I didn't put that highlight in because nothing happened. We didn't even get a shot up. But regardless, I'm pretty happy with that result. I mean, we couldn't score in the first 4 games, but we scored twice away from home at Marseille to get a point. I'm honestly ecstatic with that result. But regardless, that's going to be the video. If you guys did enjoy this, please let me know in the comment section as well. Make sure you let me know if you want to see a season 2 or not. And other than that, I've been TRayALLDay or Tyler, and I'll catch you guys tomorrow for episode number 2 of the World Cup with the USA.
My teacher, Miss Thomas, told me I would never be nothing. I looked at her dead in the face and said I'm gonna be something. She told me that in a few years I'll be catching the bus. Now I'm catching the car service. Guess who the driver? Her husband. It's Price.